Hey now, let me shut this off first. Hey now, everybody, and welcome to BOS Live. I've got a very special guest in the house tonight. Hey, Lori, we've got
Hi.
five viewers. Everybody, welcome Lori.
Hello.
There she is, future car model Lori. Say hi to
Yes.
everybody, Lori.
Hello.
So let me jump over here and get to where I can see all the comments and stuff. There's a place where I can see all the comments if everybody
Chat.
wants to.
I can't.
Lori,
Yeah.
what's the matter?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I pressed chat.
Yeah, perfect. Leave everything alone.
I'm sorry.
And
Yeah. I can see comments now. Okay,
you can. Perfect. And as you can see, everybody, we're new at this. If I told you how much time I spent I tried it on OBS and I tried it on Discord. I tried it on Riverview to allow Lori to come in as a guest. And I finally found this thing called StreamYard. And as you can see, we've got it going. So as you can see, Lori looks exactly the same as she does in the video. So Lori, how you been? How's everything going, Lori?
I'm good.
Yeah. So I want to ask you first of all, before we start, where do you live at again, Lori? You don't want to tell everybody. Don't worry about that. You're up in Pennsylvania, correct?
No, I'm in New Jersey.
New Jersey. I know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're still living in the small in out in the country in New Jersey, correct?
I mean, I did move a little bit, but this is where I'm at.
And for some reason, I can't see anybody commenting so far. I'm surprised.
You have to hit chat, I think, but
Thank you for telling me. Yes.
I'm not going to do that because it covers the whole camera.
Right. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I can look over here at I have another screen going, but there was a way where I could see comments.
I mean,
I got it, dear. Because I want to show you.
Yeah. So.
Let me show you real quick that I can add comments onto the screen here.
Okay.
You can see people. Hi, Lori.
Yeah, that works. I can see that now.
Hi. So, like I said, everybody's excited to see Lori, and I was just tickled to death that I reached out to Lori, and she agreed to come on with me and review her video. And it's a classic video, Lori. I mean, it's just one of the best. And everybody loves you, Lori, and is real interested in finding out, what you've been up to and, what your life, what you're doing. I got to tell you, Lori, I'm looking at you on the screen. You look exactly the same. I swear to God, you have not aged. Whatever you're doing, the fountain of youth is up there in New Jersey, definitely.
Thank you.
So everybody, enough with the chit chat. If anybody has any questions, I'm able to add them to the screen. We're going to view Lori's video, and I will stop it periodically and ask a couple questions that I think are relevant. And I also can also add the comments to the screen. I also want to say, listen, this is taking Lori's time and my time. If you'd like to donate to us, I'm sure we'd appreciate it. I want to also, when the video is over, talk about Lori is a real good photographer now, and she does paintings and stuff. And I want to talk about that a little bit. And I think Lori even sells her paintings if anybody's interested in buying one. But let's save that for the end of the video. Okay, Lori?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump over to this screen, and we're going to start the video.
Why do you want to come on the show?
Hold on, let me back it up.
I watched the show. Hello?
Yes, Lori.
Hi, I was just calling. I wanted to see, it has nothing to do with the show, but I don't know. I was calling, I wrote a letter about coming into the show.
You want to be in the show?
Yeah, coming on the show.
Why do you want to come on the show?
Because I watched the show, and you evaluate, like, models.
First thing, I'm sorry to stop the video right away. I got to ask you, Lori, when you first called in, did you wait on the phone long, or did you I
don't know. I was driving to school because it was like I was in my car, so I'm not sure. I think I called and it went through.
Wow. You're lucky that happened that way, because you know how many people call in and they leave everybody on the phone, and you
Yeah.
got right through right away. That is so cool. I was always curious about that question.
And to see like for the car model.
You want to be a car model?
Yeah, like
What
no,
car
like
do
the
you
models
look
that
like?
sit on the car.
You want to be a girl who
Yeah.
stands next to cars at car shows?
Yeah, or like in the magazine. I don't know.
No. You want to be a model. Well, are you good looking?
Yeah,
How tall are you?
5'7".
Well, if you want to be a car model, you probably set your sights low. I mean, you don't have to be. I've seen some of these car models, and I got news for you. Some of them are downright fat.
You can find.
Yeah, Lori, I gotta stop you here too, man. Is like you
Yeah,
definitely.
I know.
Go ahead.
It's always like so like cringy whenever I watch like people want to. Like,
Please don't, because Howard right away knew you were going to be a good guest. And
I didn't remember writing a letter.
right, that's
Oh my
cool.
God.
You didn't. You were just like, what's so cool about this is that you got through right away. And
Yeah.
you know how many
Yeah.
people call into Howard Stern and never get on the air? I mean, they call in for years. Was this
Yeah.
the first time you had ever called in?
Yeah.
Wow. There's some real behind the scenes stuff right there, everybody. So they put you through right away. And then once Howard heard you, I've watched this video hundreds of times, Lori. Sorry about you say that, but I just love it. It's a funny video.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
believe that Howard, this is just my opinion, that once Howard heard your voice, was like, get this girl in the studio right away. So let's go ahead.
Find him anywhere, can't you?
The lowest rung of the modeling industry is car models,
The
or
lowest
what they call like Budweiser girls. The girls who go to bars and they get $50 and they pretend to be from Budweiser and they talk to horny guys. Car model is pretty much the same thing. You stand next to the car, usually a chubby chick in a bikini, and they'll pay you like $50.
What made you think car model?
Well, I'm not. I know that. I mean, I'm not sure. I just would like to do some modeling, but I was thinking that because some.
Do you have a gunt?
But I don't know what to do really.
Do you have a gunt?
A what?
A flap of belly skin that hangs over your bikini?
Oh my God. Really?
No.
You got a good body?
Yeah.
And what about your lid, your face?
How's
Yeah.
your lid?
I sent a letter with pictures and stuff.
I don't. Did I send?
Why don't you work?
That's okay, Lori. I bet you didn't. You were just like doing what you could to get on. I shouldn't speak for you.
I don't think I don't know why I kept saying that.
Well, obviously, whatever you did works because you got on the show, and
Yeah.
So let's keep going here.
Hooters. Go for a real job.
Yeah.
No, I was just interested in I didn't think I was.
Laurie, sorry to keep stopping it, but I just
Yeah.
got to tell you that it's just, I'm amazed by, I just know a lot of people have called into the show and would kill to be on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Definitely. It's exciting.
It would.
really
It would.
is.
And then I don't want to ruin it for everybody. Everybody's seen this video, but when Howard sees you, he did the right thing by bringing you in.
Actually going to be on the radio right now, but coming in.
Well, you can come in. I can tell you if you could be a car model. I would think if you've got a vagina, you could be a car model.
But maybe she could be something more. I don't think she doesn't know where she fits on the scale.
All right, fine with me. Hold on. I'll schedule you in. I'll take a look at you. Bring your bathing suit down so that I can evaluate you. All right.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you feel when Howard told you, "Hey, come on down.
I was excited.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah. It was like I said, I was going to school. I was going to my class when I was going to for web design. And I thought it was cool.
So, but you weren't nervous or anything when Howard said, because you know what goes on. You knew about Howard Stern prior?
I used to watch. I used to watch it because it was on E. This is way back then, and so I felt I don't know why. I just thought maybe it was an opportunity.
Yes, it was an awesome opportunity, and
I got through. My sister actually went to the show with her friend. Her name was Kate, and she was on the show. And my sister, but she was 16 at the time, but she wasn't allowed to go on the show with her friend. I don't know exactly.
Yes, because if you're not 18, you can't get consent.
But she was on the show. Oh, she was 17. I don't remember exactly. But...
So you weren't nervous or anything, huh? You were excited, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. I meant to say when, and then let me tell you something. Being on a national show, though, you know.
Yeah, I was nervous when I got there.
Right.
You know, like when,
I don't want to ruin the video, but anybody would have been nervous, and then and then after, I don't want to. We'll talk about it as it goes, but I think you did a fantastic job. So let's go ahead and start the video. This is 2 weeks later. Howard said, "Come on down, bring your bathing suit down," and so let's start the video. This is 2 weeks later when you show up. Okay, this is so great.
Hi, my name is Lori, and I'm here on the Howard Stern Show. I'm in a bikini to see if Howard can evaluate me to see if I can be a model, a car model.
What do you mean a car model?
Go to car shows and just model the cars.
Like, show me what you mean.
If there's a car, just I guess point at it.
So a chick calls me the other day. We're on the air, and she says, "I want to be a car model."
What?
Sorry to keep stopping it, Lori.
Hi.
Lori, you look fantastic in your bathing suit. I mean, this is a home run for Howard to.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't want to embarrass you. I shouldn't keep saying that.
I sound so monotone.
You saw what, dear?
I sound monotone back then, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just the video that we're walking. It's weird to hear your own face, or to see your own face and to hear your own video. I know when I play my videos back, it's so weird to hear my own voice. I'm like, man, do I sound like that? But I thought you sounded good. But Lori, it was a home run that they invited you down and that you.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
I said, "Well, come on down. I'll look you over.
See if you can model cars."
Because what I understand, even if I've seen some of these chicks who come in here and claim to be car models, if they're fat, they sometimes stick them in a bikini and let them be a car model.
Yeah.
Car model. You go to these car shows and you just stand in front of the car and they give you $50 if you stand there in a bikini.
And this is what she aspires to be.
That's what she wants to be. I figure if she stands in front of like 10 million cars, she'll be a millionaire.
She's got a lot of standing ahead of her.
Anyway, this is Lori. She comes to us from, I think, Pennsylvania.
I was like, so.
Didn't she come from Pennsylvania?
I think so.
It was weird.
I'm sorry, Lori. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. Anytime you want to say something, you go ahead and say something. Go ahead.
No, I remember that it was like really weird when I was walking. Like I didn't know what to expect, and then I seen everything when, and also I didn't want to be a car model. I wanted to, those magazines like. Car magazines where the girls in front of the cover or whatever. That's what I wanted to do.
I know exactly what you wanted to be. You wanted to be on I forget what, Hot Rod magazine or whatever,
like
standing in, and those models are very popular and you get paid, but you were in your mind, again, I shouldn't talk about you were just trying to explain to him you wanted to get into the field of modeling.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
But I like how you handled it, Lori, I swear. So let's get back to the video. And again, before I start the video, I got to say something. At this point, when you're in the hallway and you're about to walk in, I guarantee your mind was like, holy shit, I'm about to be on Nash. Howard Stern's big. I mean,
I felt awkward.
I bet you're in your bathing suit, but you, as you can see, there's some comments here. Everybody thinks you looked great then, and you still look good now. So not to worry, dear. Okay.
Thank
and
you.
as you can see, Robin, I have a Howard Stern car set up so she can lean against it.
Hold on, I'll stop it. What, Lori?
No, I'm looking at myself. I'm trying to remember exactly. No, I don't remember exactly.
How old are you here, Lori, in the video?
I don't know, 24. So
24.
It was a lot. Yeah, 25, I think.
Wow.
I don't know.
Get the full effect.
Yeah. Oh, hey, honey, you got a nice body. I'll tell you that.
You do, Lori.
How you doing?
Good.
You're Lori.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Pennsylvania?
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey, Pennsylvania?
No, I'm not from Pennsylvania. Phillipsburg.
Phillipsburg?
Phillipsburg.
Oh, I know.
Didn't you tell me this morning you were coming from Eastern Pennsylvania?
Yeah, that was the bus station.
Oh. The Jersey one, you have to go to Pennsylvania to get here.
Yeah, I have to go right across the river.
How old are you?
25.
Well, you look pretty good.
You
got
look
a nice
young.
body.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You got the big tattoo on your arm, though. I don't know if they go for that, but I think at these shows they don't care.
I don't know if the girls have barbed wire tattoos on the car.
Some of them do.
I don't know. I had this one girl came in and claimed she was a car model. She was like 25, 30 pounds overweight, and she was a wreck, right,
I think
Gary?
he's talking
Absolutely.
about.
Yeah.
What's that, Lori?
He keeps talking about like a heavy. He
Yeah.
keeps bringing it up.
Right. Well, that's because I remember the episode where girls, that would come on the Howard Stern show, and
Someone that was actually at a car show.
oh,
sorry.
yes, that's okay. But that girls would come on the show,
Yeah.
and think they were hot, and Howard would just shut them right down. But
Yeah.
he didn't shut you down. He did not shut you down. He definitely, in my mind, was trying to help you get to be a model, and
Yeah.
here we go. We'll start. And anytime you want to interrupt the video, Lord,
Sorry.
no, please do. We want to hear from you. This is more about you, and everybody's seen the video. Everybody wants to hear about you.
Yeah.
For that girl, maybe this girl's too small.
Oh, she looks good.
I'm
Hold
just
on,
saying, if they
I got to stop it one more time. What's coming up here too, Lori, is I love how you handled Gary in there. Gary, to me,
I
was
didn't.
trying.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
He just was trying to be an idiot, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And you just shut him down. I mean, I don't want to ruin it for everybody. There's a couple coming up here. Again, anybody would be nervous as shit. I don't think I could have the nerve to go on the show.
To be honest, I don't even remember. At the time, I didn't even know what they were saying, so I was just reacting without even I didn't even know exactly what anyone was saying.
It was just a blur to you. I guarantee that.
Yeah.
I guarantee that. I'm just thinking back to when I was age 23 or 24. I don't think I could have had the balls to go on Howard Stern show. More or less
weird.
It had to be.
I mean, it's cool, but it's a weird experience, I guess.
Right, and but you did good, I think so.
like the big fat girls at the car show.
Yeah, sorry. You just don't. Sorry to repeat myself, but you just don't know how many girls have come on to the Howard Stern show and think, "Oh, Howard's gonna love me" and everything.
No, I see. I used to watch them.
Right. And he absolutely annihilates them, but he did not annihilate you. Howard was a fan.
But you have to kind of expect that, right?
Yeah, you really do, and that would have added to your nerves too. I'm sure. You're thinking to yourself, how are they going to react to me? And but you were a brave girl. I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Tom, did you go to some guy and say, "Hey, I want to be a car model"? Have you applied yet?
No, I was looking at the magazines where the girls sit on it, and I just thought that, car magazines.
Oh, you want to be in a magazine?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't going to be in any magazine.
In a magazine.
See, that's where you stop, and you're trying to clarify yourself that you didn't necessarily want to be a car show model.
I think they just wanted to go with that.
Right, because of the bit. Right, it's more of it was more interesting as a bit to than just I want to be in a magazine or whatever.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, you did the right thing because you got on the show.
You got to go to one of those car shows, I thought, and just sit by the car and stand there so guys can look at you in a bikini.
I don't know.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm not. Well, yeah, I guess.
You want to be a model in a magazine?
Yeah, like
no,
this.
You ain't gonna get to do that.
No, that's not you.
You don't have that look.
I disagree with Howard there. And I say it if anybody wants to go back, I did a reaction review video on this, Lori. I don't know if you ever watched it. And I immediately stop and say, damn, Lori, you could have been you could have, but you had to be in New York, and it's hard to do. You think these models just it's hard to.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I talked to her this morning. Very sweet girl. She's not the best communicator in the world.
Really?
Gary.
It's just hard it's hard when you talk to her. She doesn't give you the right answers.
She doesn't give you any
I'm kind of I don't know.
What do you do now?
Funny. I'm going to school.
What school are you in?
It's a community college.
What are you majoring in?
I'm going for web design.
Yeah.
So you want to be a spider?
Well, honey, I'm here to tell you, I think you could be like.
That's a great line there. So everybody has asked me prior when I kind of gave was telling people, hey, I'm hooked up with Lori and I'm going to have her as a guest on the show, and that was the most frequently asked question was, did you become a web designer, Lori? Everybody wants to know. Go ahead and tell us, Lori. So let me put you just on the screen here.
The web design, I didn't really get into that, but I did get graphic and I finished that, but I didn't really look for work in that. But so no, it wasn't.
Right. Yeah, and who does? I mean, everybody goes to college and you get a degree, and But again, at the end of the video, we're going to talk about that you are an artist now, so I'm sure that helped with your art, and stuff like that. So
you could go to one of the car shows and stand in front of a car with that bikini.
But she needs to do something with her hair and
doll yourself up a little bit. You look
I disagree.
Like,
you look great, Lori.
Out of bed.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
See, Doug was going to take her today to the top car model convention guy to sort of give her an audition, see if she's good enough.
Yeah, go ahead.
Based on what I've seen, she's good enough. You only get like $50 for standing there the whole day.
You didn't care about what steps you had to take to become a model. If it meant that you had to go to the car shows and earn $50, you probably.
So there's this opportunity, right?
It's exactly right. I know exactly what you were trying to do. Nobody starts off at the top and, you're on the cover of a Hot Rod magazine or whatever. You got to go to car shows or whatever and work your way up.
Okay. How often do these car shows come around? You can't make a living at this.
You're a tough interview.
I don't know. I know. Sorry.
Hey, Gary said you were a little bit out of it.
I'm just really tired, and I just feel like overwhelmed, kind of.
She was supposed to be here at 7 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
So she called Gary, goes, I'm late. He goes, well, why are you late? What'd you do? She goes, well, my bus was at 5:15, but I missed it, so I'm going to take the 6:15 bus. He said, well, you're supposed to be here at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a car, so I was relying on somebody, but they
bombed down on you?
Yeah.
So Gary goes, oh, so you're late, you missed the bus. She goes, no, I didn't miss the bus. He goes, no, you missed your bus. She goes, no, I kept saying, so you're supposed to be on the 5:45, but you didn't get on it. Yeah, because you missed it. No, what happened with it? I go, but you missed the bus. And she kept saying, no, I didn't miss the bus. I missed the bus.
Yeah.
So you missed the bus, right?
Yeah, I wish I had a limo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I had a limo.
Perfect example. I love what Adam's saying here. I love how Gary and Howard, they're morning people.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lori, I'm not a morning person. That's why I asked you to do this lead. So, when they were,
I guess I missed the bus.
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot of sleep really that night because
obviously, and
my
who
friend
would have
got stung by a bee.
And yeah, we're gonna get to that. But I bet you were nervous, and you were like,
I was trying to explain myself.
And then also, it's not as easy to get into the city. People that don't live up in the Northeast don't realize that. Yeah. Listen, it ain't just like I live in South Florida, so I mean, there's plenty of cars and stuff like that. But you live in a rural area where you had to get to a bus depot, correct?
Yeah.
And then make it in. So I love how Gary and the reason why is because everybody knows Howard cracks the whip on if you're late and stuff like that because Benji's late all the time, but Gary, of course, Gary, of course, he's going to be right on time. So
I feel bad that I was late. I guess I should have been there, but I don't.
No,
sorry.
No, you shouldn't have. You did your best to get there. And again, you got to remember it's the Stern Show, so they're trying to make this bit.
Yeah, they're trying to make it right.
They're trying to milk this for everything they can. And I'm glad they did because it came out good.
Get much sleep,
I guess.
All right. Well,
is she going to be like this at the car show?
You got to be a little perkier.
There's a car. You like cars?
Well, there's a car. Model it for us.
There's a car.
Yeah, there's a car. If you want to model, go ahead.
Lori, how early in the morning is this? It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, correct?
I felt like it was 7. Like it feels like it was early. Like
it could have been because I have it on my other video. What time it starts? I'm sorry, I should have researched that a little bit better. So you had been up since 5 in the morning, probably.
I didn't really get much sleep. So,
right. And then we're going to explain to you that you were up late the night before. Let them talk about it, and then we'll stop the video and hear you talk about it, okay?
Just stand there and point to it, and
let
me see how you do it.
That's great.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
Don't be so nervous. If you're going to be up in front of 50,000 people pointing at cars, you got to learn how to do it. We're going to take you over to the car model, dude. And you make a lot of faces, too. Do you know that? What's that all about?
I know. I don't know.
If you're going to be a model, you can't make faces.
I don't
What, are you
know.
nervous? Do you twitch or something?
This explained to everybody. Look, you were nervous there because I don't want to ruin it, but later in the video, when you go to the talent agent studio, it's a whole different Lori. Correct? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I got to put you on full screen here because Lori, you know, a lot of people can sit there and say blah blah blah, this and that, and but let me tell you something. 99% of the people wouldn't have even showed up because they would have been so nervous about it. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
mean, so you know, I just love it how Gary and all them, you know, they're just so used to being on TV by this point. They'd already been on the E show. And
Yeah,
stuff
they
like,
don't understand that sometimes, like, you know, it's like it is overwhelming, you know.
Had you ever been on TV before? And how about a national, you know, I mean,
No.
this, yeah, so this thing is on E, you know, and
Yeah, exactly.
which isn't just in New York or in Florida. I'm in Florida. I remember watching it in Florida. I mean, it goes all over the country, you know. And,
Yeah.
so,
And then you're talking to Howard Stern and company.
right. I just got to say it, Lori. I totally get it. Why, you know, you were a little, you know, you were the way you were, and like I said, when you go to the talent agency, we're going to watch that part of the video. I hate to keep ruining it for everybody. And I even say it in my reaction review video. That's the true Lori. I mean, you're just like you're like confident in everything.
So.
Do you
Because
remember
I wasn't
that?
wearing a bikini too. Like when you're wearing, like, you know, that's why I kept like picking myself because I felt kind of, it was just
self-conscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody, I hope I'm not stopping the video too much. This is just my first live stream, but I just, as you can tell, I've watched this video so many times. And Lori, you look fine, dear.
It's such a mess down here. I'm sorry.
No, please, Lori. I don't want to lose the connection. Please, Lori.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
You're not. But just let's stay where you were. You were fine, Lori. Right where you were. That's okay. You can move around, but just
okay.
I'm just scared. Remember when we first started, we lost the connection at first. So
sorry.
You look great, and everything looks great in the background, Lori.
Seem a little twitchy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're making a weird face.
Should she lay on the hood in a sexy way?
And,
Oh, don't they sit on the cars, those models?
see how you keep going like this?
I know. Sorry, because I just feel like I don't know.
Well, you want to be a car model, you can't be making weird faces. You're going to scare people away.
I'm overwhelmed.
Oh my God.
I'm a car model.
That was my
I live in Arkansas.
All right, now here, point to the car.
Arkansas.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Larry. What did you say, dear?
Why did he say Arkansas?
I don't know. I think he was. I don't want to speak for Artie to explain his jokes, but he's like trying to say like a Southern girl that was, you know, that I don't know. Maybe we should back it up and listen to it again.
Yeah,
but
like,
Artie, that's Artie's job to comment and try to.
I know.
to try to. Artie did have one of the best lines in there when you said, "I'm going to school to be to learn web design." You want to be a spider? Which that's a classic. At the time, I'm sure it went right over your head.
It did. I didn't even hear him say it.
I bet.
I didn't even hear him say it at the time.
Right. I know you had earphones on in the studio.
I could hear. I just was I guess I was so nervous.
And you were concentrating on Howard. I mean, could you imagine? I just want everybody to imagine you're in Howard Stern studio, okay, and you've got, you know, Robbins chiming in one ear and Artie's making jokes in the other ear, and you're focusing in on Howard. Then you got the buck Gary, you know, Baba Booey's teeth. As close as you could be. I bet it was a lot. I guarantee.
Car and act like you like the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Here's a car.
All right. Well, you seem to be doing it.
Show me a car, honey. Where's the car?
Does a car model say anything about the car, or they just point to it?
Sometimes they do know something about the car.
Right. They might go, you know, this is the 2003 BMW 325i. And it's got, you know, I don't know how that's going to
Can you do that? Do you know anything?
2003.
Do you know anything about the cars?
It's a 1978
Are you
Chevelle.
into cars? Do you enjoy cars? No.
Then why did you think car modeling?
I don't know. I just thought.
I gotta stop it there. That's like, you could tell right away, Lori, that you were just like, you know what? I don't want to be a model at a car show. I want to be on the magazines.
Yeah.
But trying to convey that to them, you know,
Yeah.
was not getting it. And I'm glad that you explained that too.
Like on the magazine thing, that's all.
Here, you know something about cars, Gary. Gary, make up what kind of car this is she's standing in front of, and then she'll repeat it.
Okay, this is a 2004 BMW 325i. It's got four-wheel drive. It's got leather seats. It's got Sirius radio in it.
All right, that's good.
Sirius.
All right, go ahead.
325 BMW. Has leather seats, a radio.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh, this
Well,
is a
that's good.
BMW with a radio?
Radio.
All right, well, it seemed like maybe you could do this kind of work. You look good in your bikini, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Do they like the belly ring?
And like I said, Lori, you could tell, you know, the last thing you wanted to do was be a car model at a car show.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you could tell or not, Howard was definitely on your side, you know, and Howard was Howard. It's just like, you know, and then it's Artie's job to make fun, and then Baba Booey, of course. I'm sorry, I like Baba Booey a lot, but he's just an idiot, and I don't want to ruin it. But there's coming up in this video, you shut Baba Booey down, and I love it. So it's coming up. So we're gonna stop the video and talk about that when what I thought I saw.
Yeah,
I love it. So.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, because a lot of guys who go to car shows like that.
All right.
They don't get to
I don't
see that
know
on their wives.
I have a belly ring?
what I'm doing.
Hi, you're on the air. Hey, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
What's up, buddy?
Where this girl grew? She said she's from Phillipsburg.
Yeah.
I grew up in Phillipsburg,
Who are you?
and that is like now it's like one of the nastiest towns you could be in. All like the druggies and everything are coming over from Easton, and like it's really bad there, man. Trust me.
It's a bad town. A lot of white trash.
And, yeah, definitely.
Not where I live. I live in the country, kind of.
You want to explain that, Lori? This idiot calling in. You know that people, you know, they call
He
in.
said
And,
he's right. He was saying he's from Phillipsburg. Actually, yeah, I do live in the country. Well, now I live in the actual town. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder who that was.
I was just going to say that. And Lori, you know that I'm positive. A lot of times, the calls that come in are people in the back room back there. It's like Stuttering John and
they're just making stuff up.
They really are.
I don't
So
know all the druggies coming from Easton.
Correct, because I could tell you were like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" You know.
I should have been like, Anthony who? What's your last name?
Right, exactly. You're like, listen, I live in a small town. There's no way you know.
Yeah, like who are you?
Right.
Phillipsburg is a small area, and it's not that
Are you
big
on
of a
drugs?
town.
Are you on drugs at all, or what?
No.
No. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What do you got? Boobie implants, or those are your real boobs?
No, they're real.
Yeah, they look nice. You ever work naked? You ever do any nudity?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
for you,
you're not
Lori.
going to be. You can't pick at yourself while you're modeling.
Yeah, she does make a ton of faces, boy.
Yeah, she twitches a lot, and you pick at your belly and stuff.
I know.
doing
'Cause I
that.
just feel kind of like insecure.
Well, think.
And Lori, again, I know you're nervous. You're
Yeah.
absolutely nervous.
I don't know. I was doing that because I felt like you're standing there like in a bathing suit in front of like everybody else is in normal clothes, so you kind of feel. I mean, I know other girls went on the show, like much, whatever, but like it feels very kind of exposed, I guess, So
Well said, Lori.
I was doing that trying to cover. I don't know why I was doing that actually.
You probably weren't even aware of it, and you just were like nervous, like twitching, A lot of girls that come on the Howard Stern show, they're. And I'm not trying to say, I like girls that are strippers. I have many friends that are strippers, but you're obviously not a stripper. You're just a regular girl, and, and they're used to standing around and men looking at them, and so, I just, you gotta know that they were trying to, make the bit, That's at least what I think.
How are you going to feel when you're there at the car show?
If you went to see the top guy, the guy that could give you all the jobs, and he said, "Listen, I think you look great, but I just need to see with your top off." What would you say?
Why would they need to see that?
It's important to just see what kind of body you have.
That's a good question.
See how you're taking your...
There it is, Lori. I gotta stop. I don't want to stop on your face there, but
I know.
I love it. I love it when Gary asks you. We're gonna back it up too. Gary asks you.
Maybe I didn't understand. What? Yeah, why would you?
You gave the perfect answer, and I watched it. That's one of my favorite parts of it. You're like, why the hell would they want to see me? Even Gary is stunned by your answer because he wasn't expecting that, And I think Gary is more like, let me read these comments here. Here's somebody saying they like the basement look, so please stay there. Everybody's liking your room for some reason, Lori. It looks cool. Anyways, I want to say something. Gary, in my eyes, and you can correct me, anybody can comment in, was just stunned by your answer. You shut him right down because he was just so used to other girls like, well, here, take his top off right away. In my eyes, But
I don't know why I really don't remember saying that or why I didn't.
Yeah, no, you looked him dead in the eye. I love it. We're gonna back it up and play it again because I love that part of the video.
Like, yeah, it's kind of.
You looked him dead in the eye and you said,
"I don't know why."
Why would they need this? In the real world, Gary, people don't ask to see, my top, my top off. Why would you? What makes you think you could ask that? Is it okay if we back that up and listen to that again? And I gotta hold on one second here, and I gotta push this up. That's my favorite part of the video. You shut Gary down right there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. But...
All like the druggies and everything are coming over.
Sorry,
from
I backed it up a little too far.
It's really bad there, man. Trust me.
Oh, it's not even plugged in.
It's a bad town.
No, you look good, Lori.
Yeah, definitely.
Not where I live. I live in the country, kind of.
Here it is.
Listen to Gary. Is a small area, and it's not that.
Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?
Sorry, I backed it up a little too much.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah. What do you got? Boobie implants, or those are real boobs?
No, they're real.
Yeah, they look nice. You ever work naked? You ever do any nudity?
Here it is.
No.
Here it is.
No.
You're not going to be. You can't pick at yourself while you're modeling.
Yeah, she does make a ton of faces, boy.
Yeah, she twitches a lot, and you pick at your belly and stuff.
I just feel kind of like insecure.
Well, think how you're going to feel when you're there at the car show.
If you went to see the top guy, the guy that could give you all the jobs, and he said, "Listen, I think you look good. I just need to see with your top off." What would you say?
Why would they need to see that?
It's important to just see what kind of body you have. That's a good question.
See how you.
Even Gary couldn't even get out his comment because he was just stunned by your response.
Why would they need to see? I don't know why, Leo.
No, I've got to say it again. You had the perfect response there. You're like, what the fuck are you, Gary? In real life, in the studio, maybe that's normal, but in real life, people don't look you in the eye and say.
I think I meant just like if it's for like car modeling, why do you need to see them with their top off? Unless it was a stripper convention. I mean, a convention where you can wear your top off or not.
Well, that too. I didn't even think about that part. You're not there as a stripper, or you're there as a car model, and then they're asking. But you got to understand it's the Howard Stern show.
Yeah,
so,
but that's funny that
I got to tell you, I love that part where you just.
That's funny. Yeah.
Nobody usually shuts Gary down like that, but
taking your hand and you're poking your chest.
He couldn't even finish his
you got to
point.
keep your hands at your sides.
My pancreas hurts.
My pancreas.
See, you're doing it again. You're touching.
She can't stop.
What do you got? OCD or something?
No.
All right.
What's that?
Calm down. See how you keep taking your hand and like twitching and touching yourself? You can't do it when you're at the car show. Stand up straight.
I would normally, but I just feel funny just like
Yeah,
standing.
well, how are you going to feel when you're at the car show? That's what I'm trying to show you here.
Okay.
Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Does she have more teeth than fingers?
I don't know. Do you have more teeth than fingers?
Again, I think that's a call from the back room there, Lori. What do you think?
Oh,
it's like,
yeah, I never thought of that before, but I guess I was just.
Yeah,
always
those
like,
aren't people calling in. That's like, it doesn't sound like Stuttering John.
I thought that because you said it's hard for people to get through on the phone, and I'm like, well, what about the people that call with like, that they call often?
That's exactly right. And then also to call and get through and have that.
Yeah, like every time.
Unless the back room is feeding them the questions. I mean, the questions were just so much.
They happen to be from Phillipsburg.
Correct. Oh, I'm from Phillipsburg. Bullshit. And then the other thing where, just you can tell by the questions. I could be wrong, but I'm almost 99% positive.
I'm sure, yeah.
Those were writers or wannabe writers to be involved in the show in the back room. They pick up the line. They get a straight connection to Howard. Right. Oh, we've got what's his face from Phillipsburg on the phone. Bullshit.
Yeah, because I never heard.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lori. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone in this small town like talk like. No, just kidding.
Right. Well, no, let's talk about that. You live in a very small town. How many people would you say? I live in a kind of bigger town now. I'll tell everybody I'm in the, South Florida is big, but I lived in a little town called Sebring. Okay.
Yeah.
Where, listen, you don't know everybody, but you know somebody who knows everybody. That's kind of the town you live in, correct, Lori?
Yeah.
Especially because you've been there your whole life, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I moved here and there, but like I'm living here now.
Mm-hmm. But trust me, that person calling would have said, "Hey, Lori, this is so and so, and I know you from school, or I know there was none of that."
Like,
so,
hey. Right. I'd be like, what? No.
Right.
How are those teeth? Are they nice and white, or they're?
She looks good.
Yeah,
She's a pretty
nice
girl.
white teeth.
Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
I got like an 85 Dodge minivan. Is she going to come over and model that for me?
Hey, for $50, go over and start modeling in front of this guy's car. Let's go to Kim. Kim, you're on the air. We're on with future car model. Oh, she's not there. Future car model Lori, who this is her aspiration. Aspiration, yeah. There's a word like that.
Yeah.
I know things. Not like everybody says. Yeah, Rich.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Howard, this girl's a box of rocks. Give her a watch and make her take her clothes off. Come on.
A watch?
Chris, go ahead.
What's a
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, you got to give this retard an IQ test.
Everybody seems to be getting the impression you're not bright. Is it true?
No, I
I gotta stop it right there, Lori. I love that they give you the IQ test and you smoke it. You fucking ace it. And
I didn't. Was that a real IQ test?
No, but let me tell you something. They, I thought they were tough questions. I wish people would go back and watch.
I am bad at math. Even now, I'm like, I don't even know that percentage.
Well, I want to say something. I hate to keep ruining it, but they actually changed the math on you. First, I think Gary asked 20% of 400. Then he changes it to 20% of 200. If I'm correct, we'll watch it again. So then you're really confused, But
yeah.
In math, but the rest of the questions, this is just my opinion. And I'm sorry to talk about this before we watch it, but I want to give you so people can check it out. Where you know what, most girls would have not got one of those questions right, and I just loved it. You aced that, and again, you shut them down because they were hoping that you were gonna, look, let's face it, Howard Stern likes people that aren't that bright.
Yeah.
I mean, but you did good. So let's check that part of the video out, okay?
am. It's just when I'm like,
Honey, you're one chromosome short of a mongoloid.
what's a mongoloid?
What's a mongoloid is
What's
right.
a chromosome?
Yeah, what is a chromosome?
Do you know what a mongoloid is? Yeah. Give her an IQ question. Let me see what we're dealing with.
How many senators are there from each state?
That ain't an IQ question. What's
Gary.
8 times 9?
72.
There you go. You're not
I'm not
stupid.
good at math.
You're right.
What's 20% of 400?
Lori, you nailed it right away. And here comes the question of, and again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he asked, Tata Toothy asked, what is the percentage, 20% of 400? Then he changed it to 20% of 200.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. So then now you're real confused. So, as you can tell, I've watched the video a couple times.
Yeah, no, I've seen it too. I just
40? No, I don't know. 20% of. I'm not good at math. Like,
I know what 10% of 100 is. 10.
was that supposed to be a hint or something?
Sorry, buddy. I want to stop this and back it up just a little bit, and you can hear Gary what question he asked. Sorry if I backed it up too far, but let's
22.
There you go.
I
You're
don't know.
not
I'm not
stupid.
good at math.
hold on one second.
What's a mongoloid? Okay.
What's a mongoloid is
What's
right.
a chromosome?
Yeah, what is a chromosome?
Do you know what a mongoloid is? Yeah. Give her an IQ question. Let me see what we're dealing with.
How many senators are there from each state?
That ain't an IQ question. What's 8 times 9?
72.
There you
right,
go.
right away.
You're
I'm
not
not
stupid.
good at math.
You're right.
What's 20% of 400?
40? No, I don't know. 20% of. I'm not good at math. Like,
Why do I keep?
I know what 10% of 100 is. 10.
The music.
So you don't know that one?
what? 10% of.
20% of 200.
See? There it
Yeah.
is. There it is. Gary Baba Booey, when he first asked you, he says 20% of 400. Then the second time he asks you is 20% of 200. Fucking toothy.
Yeah.
And also that
that
music.
point.
That music. Sorry to interrupt you, Lori. Did let me put you on here. Did you hear that? I was right there.
The music or what?
Well,
oh yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, they seem to have changed it.
They changed it. Baba Booey looked you dead in the eye and said, "What is 20% of 400?" And let me just. It's 80, or I think. Yes, it's 80 because a quick way to do that is 10% would be 40.
I don't know. Yeah,
doesn't even matter. But then
they switched the thing on me. I just
they switched the question on you, and I'm glad now I pointed that out beforehand and I got it right because I always said to myself, "That's fucking Gary. He's trying to trip you up." Purposely.
he was. He really was.
and then I hope Gary watches this because Gary, I want you to come on and explain to me that you weren't trying to trip Lori up. And then the other thing you were just about to say, Lori, let me put us both on the screen here. That music in your ear.
Yeah, the music was even more like crazy.
I forget what show that was on. Was they asked?
I feel like it was a show too, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Thank you. That's it. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And then the lady would be, the camera would be focusing, and that music would keep going on. The people would be thinking.
Yes.
So that's it. What's the name of the show again? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's right.
I think so.
I'm not much of a national TV watcher, but I do remember that show.
20.
That's 10%.
I know I sound stupid. 20, I guess. I'm not paying attention.
No, but that's 10%. What would 20% be?
Of 200?
Yeah.
You're close. You don't have any confidence.
10% is 20.
What's 20% of 200?
See, you got to stop it there because they're all asking you different math questions.
And then I'm like, was I right or was I wrong? Like, did I say that? What's going on?
Right. Well, I'm sorry. Say that again, Lori.
I didn't know if I was right or wrong or what.
Well, you were right. You were right. I didn't hear them ask you 20% of 100, but you said 20. But original question was 20% of 400, and then they changed it to 20% of 200, which is totally different answer. Then you were given the answer of, and then that music's in your ear too. So
yeah,
I totally get it.
I'm transformed back to that time.
Correct.
I still don't know what's going on.
Hey, Lori, have you ever watched this video, or is this the first time?
No, I've watched it before because people want to see it.
You're right.
So I'm like,
when was the last time you watched the video?
Last night, actually, because my boyfriend who put it on, and I didn't know he was going to put it on. I was like, I don't want to watch that. No, because it's like the show. So
cool. Did you happen to watch the one?
I watched yours.
Perfect. So you could see that I was on your side the whole way through the video. Remember, I wasn't fooling around there. And if anybody wants to go back and see it, I have it on my channel, and you can see that I really, I'm a big Howard Stern fan.
10% is.
I'm a big Howard Stern fan. This is one of my favorite videos.
20?
Yeah.
Right.
Of 200, yeah.
You better hurry up and get topless.
Oh, dear.
You don't sound stupid.
I'm just like really dazed because I didn't get much sleep last night.
Well, let me tell you something. Before the SATs...
I went to the emergency room with my friend. I had to...
What was wrong?
She got her ear stung by a bee.
She was dying of boredom.
Oh!
Yeah, stop there, Lord. So actually, you were up late the night before.
Yeah.
And then you had to travel into the city, which is...
Yeah.
How long did it take you to go from your house to... you had to travel from New Jersey to Pittsburgh across the Three Rivers. What's that?
No, I'm right on... it's about 45 minutes. 45
minutes. And then how long was the bus ride into town?
I mean, the bus ride is about 45 minutes.
Oh, the bus ride. And then, but how long did it take for you to get from your house to the bus station?
No, like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. I don't know why
I live right on the Delaware. I was living on the Delaware River.
Right, so you just have to cross the river.
Yeah, but the thing was about my friend. She was supposed to take me. She was supposed to drive me, and she was acting weird. Like she was jealous or something. I don't know. And then she started yelling at me, and she hit me. Somebody hit me. I forget who. Like I don't remember, but somebody got mad. And yeah, and like then she went. It was so weird. And then like we had to go to the emergency room because she kept complaining she got stung by a bee, and she thought her ear was gonna. It was weird. Like I don't really remember exactly, but it was crazy.
Well, Lori, in my mind, that makes perfect sense. That a friend would be like jealous. You know, you ask a friend, you know, somebody you think you could rely on. Hey, man, I'm going on the Howard Stern show, and you drive me into town, and then they flake out on you. And then
I was sleeping there. I slept at her house, and she got mad and like sorry. I don't know. It was like it was weird.
You're right. Which that makes total sense to that. You were rushing to get to the show.
Yeah, and I had a crazy night and all. So.
Right, without a doubt. Thank you for explaining all this stuff, Lori. This is cool background stuff.
Now, Artie, I'm sure she's the light of the life of the party.
Now, why are you tapping on your shoulder like that?
I don't know.
You're so nervous. Well, maybe she's just not good at math.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah,
Ask her a language question.
Okay, who was the president during the Civil War of our country?
That's a tough question.
She'll get this. I got confidence. You mind if we bet on your answers?
Dude, I got cash. You want to bet?
The president during the Civil War. Lincoln.
What was that?
What'd you say?
Lincoln? No.
No?
During the Civil War.
Try someone else then.
Need your final answer.
We need your final answer.
I don't know that. Okay, I'm sorry. This music is all.
The music is messing you up.
There might be music at the
That music was really fucking you up, huh, Lori?
It was like so, whatever the word.
Intense.
It was so dramatic.
Dramatic. That's a better word. Like real building. You know. Like
it's kind of like funny.
Yeah, makes your content. You know, they purposely use music like that to
because it
fuck up
goofy.
your content, right? And to make to trip you up and and, that's what they do on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You think they want to get $1 million away?
Right.
Everybody.
I couldn't imagine being on that show.
But you got the Lincoln question right away. And I'll be honest with you, when I watched the video at first, listen, I'm up there. It's been a while since I've been in school. And the last thing you remember is who was the president during the Civil War. But
did he get elected then? Or I don't know.
Right. I think he got elected. You got the answer right. And but I love when they ask you other questions, you nail them. You just right away you get it. So let's watch that part.
A car show.
I might give you $500 cash if you get 3 questions right.
Okay.
The first question is, who was the president during the Civil War?
The president in the Civil War.
You got it right
I'll
already.
need your answer.
Do you know what the
5.
Civil War was?
Yeah, I know what that was.
What was that about?
I have a blank.
Who fought during the Civil War?
It was the North and the South.
Okay, so who was the president?
And I noticed there, Lori, you keep pointing at your headphones there, like, damn, this fucking music is fucking tripping me up.
Maybe that's why I was doing that.
Yeah.
like a cat that has a thing on their head.
Right. You're like, get this music out of my ear and get this music out of my ear, and maybe I can concentrate a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think you know this. Go ahead.
Did I say it? Lincoln?
You did.
That's right, Lincoln.
Yes.
Very
You're
good.
on your way. 2 more right,
Okay.
and you get
got
$500. And a shot at becoming a car model.
Should we move to science or math?
I want to see her design a website.
Turn on the computer.
You know how to use the computer?
I think so.
All right.
What do I look like?
All right, here's your second question. Spell design, since you are a web designer.
Okay. DESIGN.
Say that again.
DESIGN.
That is
I
correct.
like it.
Yes.
This girl's coming through.
One question away.
What does WWW stand for?
World Wide Web.
That's it.
Nailed it.
It's $500.
Does anybody say that anymore?
Okay.
Right there, Lori, you were showing them that, listen, you guys might be, making me look, for the show and stuff like that, but I'm going to college, and I can answer your stupid questions. And I just want to say it again. Other guests would have been tripped up big time on those questions. They were not easy questions at all, if you ask me.
That's cool that I had five. I guess I won $1,000.
Right. We're going to watch that part.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, go ahead. I should have interrupted you. Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Yeah.
About the $1,000, because they double it there, right? They just wanted to see Lori.
Yeah.
You looked fantastic in the video, and of course they were doing everything they could to try to get you in. I loved how you held out and didn't. It makes you look a lot better.
You won 500 just for knowing stuff.
Sorry, you know how many girls would immediately, they would have just been like, come on, it's Howard Stern. We know they're. That's what's so classic about this video. You stuck to your guns, and no matter what, and you actually won $1,000, correct, Lori?
Yeah,
Did they give you the money? Was it a gift certificate or was it cash? Do you remember?
A check. I got a check mailed to me later.
Sweet.
I think. I'm not sure. I think they sent me a check.
Right. So, because sometimes they, give what, David Singer or whatever. I don't want to promote anybody on the show here, but
I don't think they gave. I don't know. So, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna let this play through, and we'll check it out.
Wow, that's good.
Good thing we didn't ask you 20% of 400.
Yeah, I know.
Now they're back to the 20%.
You want to go double nothing? If you win, you win 1,000. If you lose, you have to take the top off.
Ooh. Now, what are you saying, Baba Booey?
We'll ask her 3 more questions.
Go ahead.
If she wins an additional 500. But if she loses, she has to take her top off.
What do you think of that?
If they're these kind of questions, then
I gotta stop it there, Lori. Were you when they gave you that alternative where you already had $500 in your pocket?
Yeah.
So then they're saying to you 3 more questions, and then if you win, you get an additional 500. But if you lose, you had to take your top off. What were you thinking there, Lori? What were?
I think I was like, if they're easy questions like the previous one, then okay,
I agree, because you nailed them. I mean, you didn't hesitate when they asked the www. question. I mean, like World Wide Web, and you only took your time on the Lincoln question, and the spelling question. You nailed it. I mean, you looked like you looked like your average college girl there, and I just I got to say, I was cheering for you in the video when I originally watched it. I was like, oh, if she gets it right, and as much as
I know they're kind of still they're. I don't know. I guess I thought I was gonna. I didn't know how I did because I didn't know. Nobody was telling me if I was right or wrong. I guess.
Right, they weren't.
I don't know.
They weren't, and
so I'm just like, okay, or maybe they're. Right. I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of one other video. I don't know if you ever saw the one. I'm trying to think of the girl who sang the song. God, what is her name? Who sang the song? I want more Howard Stern. If somebody maybe comment and help me out with her. What the heck is her name? Without me jumping on my other channel over here. But she didn't take her top off either, and they made her like walk down on the street with a sign saying "I'm an idiot" or something. I forget what.
No. I don't know.
It's a good video. It's what is her name? I can't think. But anyways, you and her are the only ones I can think of that didn't bow to Howard Stern and say, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna take my top off here.
I mean, if they're easy questions like that, then yeah, okay.
Well, I can't guarantee they're questions you know the answers to.
Because $1,000 I could use.
I bet. Are you ready? Here we go.
Okay.
For $1,000, or if you don't get them right, you have to take your top off. 3 more questions.
You understand that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
All right. First question. Spell automobile.
AUTOMOBILE.
That is correct.
Wow.
Your second question. How many sides to a pentagon?
6. Wait.
Pentagon.
I don't know.
I see you're counting.
I tried a pentagon. 5. Is it?
Well, you've said 2 different answers. I need your final answer. What do you count?
Lori, you are so cute right there. I'm telling you, you're like, you could see that you were like,
I'm
everything
like
was
trying to do a stop sign. I was trying to put the stop
right.
sign.
I know exactly what you were trying to do there.
Oh.
And I stopped the video because somebody, I gotta love my audience. They helped me out right away. Stacy Rutker was her name. She wrote this song. She went on Howard Stern and says, I'm going to sing it topless just to get on the show. You never said you were going to get topless. Stacy Rutker. And she did a cool song.
Stacy Rutger.
Yeah, no.
And
Rutger.
she didn't get topless, or she
No, she did not. And she got to play her song, but everybody called in and voted.
Okay.
She had to wear that sandwich board sign. Those are the only two I can remember that they played the video, and then so you should be proud of that you stuck to your guns there and didn't.
Something over there.
I'm trying to
thank you, Al.
All right, go
for
ahead.
telling me. Put it in the comments here.
She can't design a pentagon.
No, I'm thinking of
How are you going to design a web? All right, you're drawing in the air.
Now you can, everyone can.
Right?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, now you got to answer one more.
Although you can't design a pentagon if you don't know how many sides there are.
Right, I was going, how do you draw it if you don't know how many sides it is?
All right, all you got to do is get the next one right. And I'm not even going to ask you 20% of 400, because if I asked you that, I know I'd be seeing your boobs right now. Are you ready? Are you nervous?
No, not really.
What is 20% of 500? No, just kidding. I'm not even going to go there, because I know that gives you trouble. I'm trying to be fair about this. Who's the vice president of the United States? Do you know who the president is?
Bush?
Right.
Is it? God.
Oh, the music.
I know, it's getting more intense.
I think we'll need a first and last name for this one.
Yes.
The president, the vice president.
Well, first of all, who's the president? You know this one,
Yeah.
right? Okay, you said Bush. You know his first name?
George.
Okay, so far you got that. We're going to break it down for you. I'll help you with it. You know what he is, a Republican or a Democrat?
Democrat.
Okay, it's close. Now,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
that's okay. Don't even, who cares?
And who cares about that stuff?
Now, he ran with a guy.
What if I said Trump?
Some people say he's running the entire country, the vice president. Now, draw him with your finger, and I guarantee you'll be able to get it.
I probably look really stupid because I can't
No, you don't.
right now.
Do you have an
You've
answer?
answered every question so far.
Yeah.
The only thing that's coming to my head.
Want me to switch?
You see there, Robin even commented,
Yeah.
Robin even commented there. You answered everything. Robin was on your side. Howard was on your side. But Gary and Artie were just trying to make this a bit, and then that music is going on. And a lot of people know, whenever you wear headphones, man, it's like blaring right in your ear.
It's
That's
like,
what
whoa. Well, if you're not used to it, then yeah.
No, yeah, right. And also being interviewed with...
Yeah, not everybody knows how to be interviewed, I guess.
Well, not even that, and also that while you're trying to concentrate on the interview, you got this music blasting in your ear.
Questions and comments.
Right. And again, I mentioned earlier in the video. You're trying to. You can see that you're looking at Howard.
Yeah.
Then you got Artie off to the right there, and you got Baba Booey and his giant teeth.
It's a crazy.
Right. Pardon?
A strange atmosphere, I guess.
Right. And then Robin, but I love that how Robin commented there. You got everything. She was definitely seen. She was nice, huh? Did you get to talk to her?
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah. You got to talk to everybody after the show?
I took pictures with them afterwards, except for Howard, because I was so nervous. I didn't open the door, but I heard him. I didn't, because I was in the dressing room and I was changing, and I would change, and I didn't know if I should open the door or what, but I wish I did.
Lori, were you there by yourself? I know you were supposed to go with your friend.
I did. I went up there by myself, and then they had James Brown. He was and they wanted me to sit next to him, and I wanted to, but then he had his wife, or he just got somebody was with him, so I wasn't able to.
Right.
But that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And also James Brown. I mean, he's a legend, and everybody knows. He coked up all the time, and he's a bigger than life figure. And God, that's amazing though. That I love that you just told us you went there by
Yeah.
yourself, no
Yeah.
support whatsoever, not a friend to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Right.
had to add to the toughness of
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
Your friend flaked
if you
out on
want
you,
to,
man.
huh?
Your friend flaked out on you, huh?
Yeah. No, I don't know what happened there.
I
Something.
guarantee she, like you said, she got jealous. All of a sudden, oh, why is Lori getting to be on the show? And
Yeah.
and
I need to take a break. Is that okay?
you want to take a break for a little bit?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I need to
Smoke?
Yeah, and use the bathroom.
You need to use the bathroom. Okay, well, let's take a break here for a little bit, and then we'll come on back in. How long do you think we should give you?
5 minutes.
5 minutes or so. Okay, everybody, let's take a little break.
All right.
Thank you, Lori.
Okay.
Just leave everything the way it is. I'm gonna just switch over to me, and I'll talk to everybody. Okay.
All right.
You let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
So,
yep.
Everybody, I hope you're enjoying this video. Lori needs to use the bathroom and take a little break there. I told her at first that the video wasn't going to be longer than an hour, and as you can see, it's going on an hour and 5 minutes. I know I'm jabber-jawing on a lot, but man, this is my first live stream with a guest, and I just was overwhelmed that if you knew how much, smoke them if you got them, bad jokes. That's a good one. That overwhelmed that if I told you, if you didn't watch the video from the beginning, dude, I have been putting in, I would say easily 60 minutes trying to figure out how to bring a guest live on with me. And Lori was nice enough to say, hey, thank you, Adam, saying here, we're both doing a great job. This is my first one, dude. But first of all, I'll just give you the backstory of what happened here while Lori's taking a little break there. And while Lori's taking a break, I want everybody to think of some questions too. While we're lucky enough to have Lori on here, let's ask her some questions. But I want to tell everybody how hard this was to get this set up for me personally. First of all, I had to contact Lori and convince her that. I'm not a guy who's trying to, take advantage of the situation or do it. I want, she didn't know anything about my channel or know anything about me, but we became friends on Facebook, and we could see that, she could see that I was a legit guy, and everything was cool. Lori, we can hear you in the background. Okay, dear?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just want to make sure you knew you were still live on. I guess I can mute your microphone if you want me to. Just be careful what you say. That's all. But anyways, I want to tell everybody how hard it was for me to set this up, because I'm not super knowledgeable about live streaming and all this. So what I did first was I use OBS operating system to do all my reaction review videos, and OBS allows you to bring a guest on with a thing called OBS Ninja. And I put about 30 hours into testing and trying to figure it out, and I could not figure it out because
was the camera on the whole time?
It is. I'm not on you though, Lori, but we can hear you. We can hear you. So, Lori, how much time do you have left? So we can. I don't want to take up. You have 10 or 15 more minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just want to tell everybody that I spent probably about 30 hours into testing OBS. It didn't work. Then I went to a thing called Discord. It didn't work. I went to a thing called Riverside. It didn't work. I finally got this thing called StreamYard, and it worked. So this is just our first video with as you can see, Lori. So let's get back to that. And Lori, I would say it's going to last about 15 more minutes if you've got the time. Are you okay? Okay, cool, dude. Everything's going great. People are commenting here. Here, this dude Adam, I see all the time. You're both doing great. And we've got 21 people in there. And like I said, please, while Lori was taking a little break there, please, let's ask Lori some questions, because we're lucky enough to have her on here. And real cool, man. Let me see here. People are writing, this is funny. Glad I caught it. Everybody's enjoying it, Lori. So,
yeah.
Let me see here.
Cool.
And someone's asking here, did she build a portfolio for modeling or continue in a radio appearance after this? Did anybody ever ask you to be on the radio after the Howard Stern performance?
No, not on the radio. But I did do modeling and stuff like that. Like, but I think it was I want to write about it actually.
Okay. All right, so we'll leave that for a later time. But let's get back to the video, and because it's almost, I think there's only like 5 or 10 more minutes on the video, and then I want to talk about your painting because you're a painter now and stuff, right? And a photographer. And
yeah. I mean, I like to do art stuff, and I want to. Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen some of your paintings, and I enjoy. We're friends on Facebook, as you know, and I enjoy your pictures of your cats and all the sky pictures. You take some cool pictures, and I enjoy them. And you can see on my Facebook, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I like it. But I saw that you and your friends get together and do and paint and stuff. So we'll talk about that after the video if you like. Because can someone buy one of your paintings if they wanted to or something?
Yeah, I mean.
All right. You were telling me before we got on the air though that you're not set up yet to where they can go on, but maybe if someone inquires here, we'll set them in contact with you.
Yeah. And, I'm working on it. So, but I do have, Instagram. You can see some. I'm gonna make a new one. So on that one, it's gonna be the new. I'm gonna, send a link, not a link, but a new one, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then what I would suggest you do is you post some of your most recent paintings there. I've seen them. I think they're great. I'm living in a house now, as you can see. I don't know, everybody knows I was a caregiver for my mom for 5 years, who passed away. But I'm still in my mom's house, so I don't have any room for paintings, or I would buy one of your paintings. I got to get rid of some paintings. So, but let's get back to the video.
Any question for you? Okay.
We're sorry to stop it. If you've got to go, you let me know. But let's try to make it through the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is a femur?
Is it a leg bone? Right.
Yes. That's good enough.
I'll take that.
All right.
It's actually the thigh.
It's a thigh bone, but it's in the leg. Well, you've gotten all the questions right. You've won $1,000. We don't get to see your boobs.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
There it is. We talked over it, Lori, and you got the other questions right, and you've got $1,000. Yeah. And dude, I want to say, Mr. Bad Jokes, I'm from Florida. I have a highwayman's. The highwaymen are these Afro black men who all get together and do paintings and sell them on the side of the road. I own an original highwayman's. I love art. And
wow, okay.
I wish I could show it to you. I have an awesome one, and Mr. Bad Jokes is saying I have a few highwaymen hanging up.
I never heard of that.
They're incredible.
Wow.
After we get off, please Google it. Highwaymen, Florida highwaymen.
Oh wow.
And they're actual. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and now they're this is back in the 50s and 60s, I believe. Yeah. And they used to do it on gingin board painting instead of. They would just do all Florida scenes. I'm born and raised in Florida, so I love Florida. And they become, you could buy them on the side of the road for $50, $60. Oh, wow. I paid $200 for one because I knew how, I think it was in the 90s. But the thing is worth like $2 or $3 grand right now. So, okay, so let me get back. Sorry to tell everybody, but I love that Mr. Bad Jokes mentioned the Highwaymen because I love their artwork. And I want to tell you that I saw some of your artwork, Lori. It's very nice. Yeah, I like your paintings, Lori, and I think you should stick to it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Let's keep going with the
modeling industry is car model.
Whoops. I accidentally sorry everybody. I accidentally pushed. Let me get back to where we were on the video. Oh man.
Your second question.
Hold on. Sorry everybody.
No, not really.
What is 20% of 500? No, just kidding.
Here we go. Sorry everybody. I accidentally backed the video
now I know it's 20%.
Trying to be fair about this. Who's the vice president of the United States? Do you know who the president is?
Bush?
Right.
Is it God.
Oh, the music.
I know, it's getting more intense.
I think we'll need a first and last name for this one.
Yes.
Sorry, everybody. I backed it up a little bit too far. I accidentally hit the... Again,
the president. The vice president.
Well, first of all, who's the president? You know this one, right? Okay, you said Bush.
Sorry,
you know
Lori.
His first name?
We already saw this.
Okay, so far you got
My
that. We're going to break it down for you. I'll help you with it. You know what he is, a Republican or a Democrat?
Democrat.
Okay, it's close. Now,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
that's okay. Don't even, who cares? Now, he ran with a guy.
Let me fast forward it a little bit here, everybody.
That's good enough.
We'll take that.
That's where you'd stopped it before.
It's
Sorry.
actually the thigh.
It's a thigh bone, but it's in the leg.
Chicken.
Well,
That's
you've
it.
gotten all the questions right. You've won $1,000. We don't get to see your boobs. I can't believe it.
$1,000, Lori.
I wish I. Yeah.
Do you think you just want to show them to us out of gratitude?
I wish. Somehow.
No.
No? You sure?
Howard Stern show.
For money. No, just kidding.
No,
I had to ask. Sorry.
All right.
For $5,000. I'm just kidding.
not again.
Sorry.
Good for you there, Lori. You said,
Yeah,
look,
I don't know what I said. I said $5,000 as I would, because
you know what, Lori, you deserve it. I would have said
they
10
might
grand.
have, though.
What's
They
that?
might have said sure. They might
Exactly.
have been like, okay.
I would have done the same exact thing and said, you know what?
I don't know.
You got 5 grand. But again, that would have been totally up to you. But I definitely would have
That's
not
what we
just
put
shown
in a
them
locker. We're
my
not gonna
boobs
fight.
Yeah,
just for the.
By the way, the Vice President of the United States is Colin Powell,
Oh, okay.
It was
All right.
Dick Cheney, I
just in
believe.
case anybody else
Yeah,
asks.
yeah.
Go out with that information.
All right. What is it, Gary?
I think James Brown is here.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, we could be introducing him to his next wife.
That's what
You're
I was
not
thinking.
kidding. Do you like James Brown? Do you know James Brown?
Yeah, is it? Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, yeah.
Is he the vice president?
I
What do you
didn't
think he
know.
does?
Is he a singer?
That
Right?
is correct.
And that's another question.
That's
I'm sorry, Lori. Were you going to say
I
something
guess
about James?
no. I wasn't. I guess I didn't know who he was back then. I don't know.
But I think there too, not to say what you were thinking, but I think you thought the segment was over at that point when they were like, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden they jumped back to, oh, James Brown is here, and and like you said, can you repeat too? Did you get to meet James Brown or no?
No, I
He was in
didn't.
another.
No,
He was in another green room. And
I thought
Lori,
he was
if you
with his wife, but she just said his new wife. So maybe
Right.
I confused that. Am I
right,
wrong?
well, I remember at the time he was having real trouble. Remember.
Something. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was drugs. He had gotten arrested for beating his wife, and then he said, "I'm going to divorce her." Blah blah blah. That was very close to the time that was going on there. But they mentioned too coming up here that you looked like an actress too, Marissa Tomei. You had heard that before, correct?
I think they asked me on the phone who I look like. That I said.
Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah.
That's what it was.
And Lori, if you want to smoke while we're on, you can go ahead and.
Yeah, I just can't find. No, it's all right.
No problem. We're almost done. I think it's like 5 or 10 more minutes. So I know I keep saying that, but
Because I can't find a lighter.
No, bummer. Does anybody have a lighter?
Yeah.
Does anybody have a lighter we can we can give to Lori to give her a smoke?
Uh-huh.
We're on YouTube,
Black
so
guy or
you
white
can
guy?
smoke.
black guy, right?
I like to
James
smoke
is
the
here.
other thing, but I'm not
I'm
going to
sorry
do it
he's
while we're
late.
on.
But it was a pleasure meeting you, Lori, and hopefully we can help you get some car modeling work.
She's sort of on a delay. Everything you ask her, she says what, and then
Fucking
gets it like
Gary.
2 seconds later.
You ever date a black guy?
No.
Yeah.
Would you?
I don't know. I don't want to answer that.
I don't know.
Why not? It's just,
You got me.
I just
All right.
wasn't expecting.
Good job. I think you're good looking enough
Oh
to
my
be a
God.
car model. All right.
She's a little Marissa Tomei-ish, isn't she?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what.
I'm sorry, Lori. You were going to say something there, and I
No, I
blocked.
said because I wasn't expecting certain questions. I was like, huh?
Sure, but like I said earlier in the video,
I don't remember.
yeah. And again, God, this has got to be going back 30 or
Yeah, I mean,
30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
And but again, Lori, you shut Gary down every time he kept trying to. You just absolutely, and that's what's so cool about the video. So many other girls would have been like, and you were like, what the hell? But I want to say something real quick before we go to the next part of the video. You're a totally different Lori in the next video. You could just see your confidence come through.
Yeah.
And the reason why I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, you're not in the studio. You don't have that damn music blasting in your ear. You don't have 4 people asking you 4 different questions.
Yeah, it's more like relaxed, I guess. Like I was in my normal clothes,
Well, in my other, I'm sorry, dear, what?
I wasn't in a studio,
Right. In my other video, if everybody wants to go back and watch the reaction review video, I mentioned it right away that this is the true Lori, and you can see it. You can just see that.
I thought that
you were nervous.
I felt awkward.
I thought the microphone was still on. Sorry.
What's that, Lori? You said
I still felt awkward.
Of course.
You
Who wouldn't have been? Everybody's commenting that too. That you're on Howard Stern. You're going to be nervous and stuff. But as soon as you got out of the studio, and I said it on my other video, this is the true Lori, and it's coming up.
Don't you hear yourself in your headphones?
Well, say it.
No,
What were you gonna say?
No, I just said that because when they called me and asked me questions, like I wasn't expecting. I was like,
Stop rubbing yourself if you're going to be a car model.
See, Howard was on your side.
All right.
Stop picking your ass.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Here we go.
Lori, how'd everything going there?
I went okay. I don't think I was kind of nervous, so I didn't really say much, but other than that, it went good.
You won $1,000. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm happy.
So what about Howard's evaluation of you? Do you think that he was impressed? Do you think that he thought you were a good car model?
I think it was fair, pretty much.
Do you want to go to an agency and see what they think?
Yeah, that would be really good.
All right, let's go.
Okay. I'm in the waiting room at the Lions.
Okay, here we go, Lori. This is the part where here we go. This is the part where you can see the true you. All of a sudden, they go right to where you're at the modeling agency. Was this the same day or was it the next day?
Yeah, it was.
So
the same day.
There you go. So in my eyes, when I remember originally watching the video, I was saying to myself, "That's the true Lori." Not not the Lori. Not that wasn't the true you in the Howard Stern, but you were nervous, and in my eyes,
yeah.
The modeling agency guy though was a creep.
Yeah, he was kind of like what? Yeah, like what you said. Like that was back in, that was the look back then.
Right, exactly. Lori's talking about my review of the video. I say, because the guy says, "Oh, you need to do this and you need to do this." I'm like, bullshit. Don't change a thing. And I'll stick to it to this day that the guy was just like, he was like, "Oh, you should get fake tits and you should get your hair changed and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, shut up. Even Artie says that in the video. He's like, "No, don't change a thing." So we're almost here. You can see here we're at the end of the video. So
hopefully I can speak to somebody about being a car model.
You look great there, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Hi.
Look at this creepy guy.
Hi, I'm Lori.
Topper.
Yes.
What a name, too.
Stop.
Oh,
tell me a little bit about you.
I'm interested in being a model for car magazines.
Car magazines?
Or car shows.
Car shows?
Yeah.
Promotional work?
Yeah.
What sparked your interest in this?
The music.
I just got the thought one day, and I just thought it would be something that would be fun to do.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take some shots of you today. We're going to see how you look, body-wise, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. That sounds good.
Wow. Walk towards me. Real sexy. Look at me.
Very good, Lori.
You're looking good. Looking good.
I'm sorry, Lori. Go ahead.
They gave me a disc with all the pictures on it. So
back in the day it was a disc,
or
right?
whatever it was.
A CD-ROM, right? A portfolio. That's
something.
Cool. Right? By any chance, do you still have it?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah,
That's
I do
cool.
have it somewhere.
That's cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, you can just tell you just look so much more confident there, Lori. You're just like totally.
I still felt like weird.
Yeah,
the whole thing was weird.
You got a TV camera pointed right at your face, right, the whole time.
Yeah.
They were following you around. Who did they send with you from the Howard Stern show? Do you remember? Was it Ganji or
Oh, I don't know. Like a producer?
Yeah, who did they send with you?
It was one of the producers.
Yeah, I forget. God, who was it that used to? Ganji did it for a while too. I can't remember. Someone wants to comment in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, what was his name?
I don't know, but I'm not sure. I have a picture.
Right. Oh, cool.
I'm not feeling it. A little more. Come on. 1, 2, 3. All right, Lori, that was great. I think I got what I need. We're gonna go back to the office, take a look at the pictures, and that's it. It's a wrap.
Hey, my phone's.
Your phone's dying, Lori?
Yeah.
Here's a few of your photos.
Okay, we'll hold on
Take a
here.
look.
We've got
right off the bat, after looking them over, I think that you have foundation to be a car model.
It's 20%.
Okay, you're
There's a
good.
few things I think you need to work on. You need to work on your complexion, your tan. You need to do a makeover with your hair. Okay. Work on your smile a little bit. See in this photo, you look a little bit awkward.
What's that, Lori?
You said your complexion, but that's because I got hit in the face. It was a
Really?
bruise. Yeah, that's what I said.
And Lori, I heard what you said. You only have 20% left on your phone. Let's
Yeah.
just, if it dies, it dies. But we're going to be wrapping this up real soon. And Lori, if it does die, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this with me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, and I enjoyed it. I think everybody's commenting, and even everybody's even saying the dude was really creepy over there. And Doug Z, that's who it was. I love my series.
Oh.
It was Doug, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah.
Doug Goodstein, I thought, but maybe there's a Doug Z too.
Okay.
Everybody, let's get through the videos before Lori's phone dies, because I told her we were only going to be online an hour, if at the most, or 40 minutes. It's been an hour and a half, but I think everybody's enjoying it. So we're almost done to the video here.
What you need to do is sit in front of a mirror and smile and look at yourself and look at what sort of, when you look good, how does your face feel? Okay, that's what you need to do. I know it sounds stupid, it works, trust me. Okay, so I want you to work out. I want you to tone up your stomach, especially around in here.
Go ahead, Lori.
It probably was good advice, whatever he said.
Yeah, at the time, I remember in my eyes, it was more, the 90s, of course, or whatever. Oh, fake tits. And then, Lori, you looked perfect the way you were. You did not need to.
He said something about your face. I don't know what he said. Like,
I think he meant you need to get a tan, but I think, your complexure is your complexure. Again, you got to remember, these guys are in New York.
Top I know.
That have a team around them that can, help them.
If you feel good about your face, I don't know what he said.
Yeah, that guy had no clue. He was a creep. Trust me, don't listen to what he said. I remember watching the video at first and saying Topher or Topher or whatever the hell.
Yeah. Also your legs.
Okay. Typical
Consider maybe getting breast implants.
Douche.
A lot of the girls do it.
Yeah.
If you can do that stuff, tone up, don't get any more tattoos, then come back and I'll be happy to book you on some car shows.
What's that, Lori?
He said, "Don't get any more tattoos," but I did get more.
You did get more. You want to show them to everybody or not? No, we won't. Okay. To be honest with you, I'm not a big tattoo guy, so that was the only advice. But listen, it's your body. I know people get addicted to tattoos. Once you get one, it's like Lay's potato chips. You got to have more.
Okay.
So. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Congratulations, you're almost on your way to being a car model.
Okay.
There you go. Lori.
Good.
When you're down on the street here, I wanted to say something. When you're down on the street here, your confidence just comes right through, man. So let's check this out. You don't remember that part?
I just felt weird.
No, you could see like it was just a totally different person practically. It was like.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the part.
I was a little nervous upstairs, but now I'm more relaxed. Check out this nice car. It's a 2002 Mercedes-Benz V8. 295 horsepower, black leather interior. It's a very nice car. S430 with dual chrome exhaust. What do you think? Was that better?
Yeah, Lori, thank you, dear.
Yeah,
Let me go back to there's some comments here. I want to read. You had 1% body fat. Lori, light up if you can find your lighter. Dude, don't worry about smoking.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I know you want to get going. But I just want to read some of the. Yeah, it was Doug the Looter is saying here is the guy who went with you. But Lori, some other people here were saying thank you for spending the extra time with us, and everybody seemed to really appreciate it. This went really well, and I'd like to invite Lori to come back and review some more videos. I know I was gabbing a lot, and I just was. You could tell I was excited that I made it work, and I got what I feel was one of the top.
It is exciting. I'm glad that I got to share, a couple, sentiments.
Sure, that's it. You gave some great behind the scenes stories that can only come from you, and again, people, you know how many people call into the show, like I said, and never get on
Yeah.
the show. I mean,
it's true.
so
I'm sure.
we're gonna
They
go
still
ahead.
have it?
Say again.
Does he still have a show?
Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it because somebody asked, "What did you think about Howard?" Now he does, but it's only on Sirius. But I'm
Yeah.
like you, Lori. When he went to paid radio, I'm not going to pay to listen to Howard Stern. Are you fucking kidding me? The only time I get to hear Howard Stern is like if I'm in somebody's car who has that satellite.
Yeah, right.
And if I've rented cars, one time my car was being worked on, and they had the XM in the car, and I was like, "Oh wow!" And then I listened to Howard. It's just not the same.
I mean, you don't really hear about. I mean, I haven't. I don't know.
Yes, no, you are exactly right. You do not hear about him like you did when he was on E, and he just has changed a lot. And a lot of people don't like the newer Howard Stern. They say he's woke or whatever, but you know what? Everybody gets older.
Yeah, that's fine. That works for him, you know.
Correct. And everybody looks back on their life and says, you know what, and wants to change. But I personally don't listen to the new Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I do catch a few of the interviews on TV, on the YouTube, you know, when he has something that I'm interested in, but I don't own the and so you don't listen to the new Howard Stern show either then, huh? Because somebody was asking that here.
No.
Yeah. They're asking me to plug your art one more time before she goes. Here's somebody, Al, is asking me. So can we take just a few minutes here and talk about, do you have a picture maybe you could show us, Lori?
Yeah, like if you look back there, you can see that one right there. I have all kinds. I have to, if you want to go on my Instagram, it's, I can show you that.
Can you give us your Instagram real slow and so everybody, and I'll type it out here, or maybe type it out in the in the comments here. And then
I'll write it.
Yeah, or write it. That's a good idea, and hold it up on the camera.
Yeah, I'll write it on this. Because I have, but then I'm going to make another page.
Yes, I'll tell what Lori said. You're going to make another Instagram page for just your artwork, Lori?
I'm going to do that eventually, but it's right here. It's Poison Fawn. Can you see that? Poison, then the underscore, and Fawn.
Hold it right up one more time. I'm going to write it in here. So it's POISON underscore, right?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay, yeah. Underscore Fawn.
Yes.
And then that's at Instagram. But I'm just as you can tell, I type slower than Gary with one finger. Is that your artwork right there, Lori?
No, that was because because Phillipsburg, where they have Pork Roll Palooza, and someone asked me to make some art for Pork Roll Palooza, and I did.
Right. Well, the reason why I know about your artwork is I saw that you and your friends are into it, and you had like an art show one time, right?
Yes.
Right. Can I make a suggestion too? That I would put some of my pictures up. I love your pictures, especially of your cats. Cool. Show that.
Please do not boil us. We do feel pain.
Awesome.
No, I have.
Hold it up again.
This is just like
Can you hold that up one more time, Lori?
Yeah, it's just was laying around, but I have better art. I have better stuff, not art, but whatever it's called, creation.
Wow.
It says, please do not boil us. No, that's a stupid one. It was just laying
No,
there
it's not.
Because I just epoxied it.
Somebody's saying nice. That looks cool. It made it look nice and shiny.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I use epoxy, and I made a gumball machine.
Right. Oh yeah, bubblegum. So listen, I tell you what. Next time, if you'd like to, we're going to talk off the air. And then we'll set this up. We'll do another one, Lori. And we'll not necessarily watch your video, and then maybe you'll be ready and have some of your pictures you want to show.
Yeah,
and,
that sounds
Lori,
good.
I don't want to put you on the spot here. Would you like to do another live stream and we'll watch Howard Stern stuff, and maybe you could you won't have the insight like you have. Remember, you put both of us on the screen here. I'm telling you, Lori, I'm reading some of the comments. Everybody, they like your canvases and looks really cool and stuff. And I think everybody liked it. So I hope this is just the first of a many. I plan on doing more live streams, and I think I found a co-host now.
Yeah, sure. I will.
And everybody too, if you'd like to send us a little, everybody could, send a little sponsorship here. I'd share it with Lori. I didn't have to pay to do this live stream, but I might pay. It's like $30 a month. And we could support Lori too by buying one of her paintings. It would be cool.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So that's it. So we're going to wrap it up, everybody. And hey, before we go, Lori, I want to just tell everybody, if you don't mind, I have a second channel. It's called B.O.S. Reacts. That, you know how YouTube is. They could knock my channel down at any time. So if everybody, I'm so close to getting that channel monetized. If everybody would go over there and just subscribe. One more time, I'm going to type it out here. It's called B.O.S. Reacts. Lori, do you have a YouTube channel that you'd like to promote, or you were telling me that you're trying to build up your YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't made any videos in a while. But I'm gonna start uploading more stuff on it.
Would you like to give out the name now, or you want to wait?
Yeah, I can wait, or whatever. I forget what it's called, Lulafawn or something like that. Lulafa. But these are all old videos. But
I tell you what. Can you type in the? Tell me what it. Write it down again, and I'll put it in the comments. Unless you want to wait, it's up to you, dear.
It's you can check it out. It's Lula.
And let me write it down. Is it all capital?
I think it's I think it is Lulafawn.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Not
It's
capital. Lowercase.
It's lowercase. Lu what, dear?
Lulafan. I mean FAWN.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, I just put it in the comments here. Lulafawn, right?
Lulafawn, yeah.
Lulafawn, and it's on YouTube. I've went on it before. It's cool. Go ahead.
I have to get going.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to get going.
Tell your boyfriend I said thank you for spending the time with us, because I hear they're calling you.
Sorry.
Okay, let me let you get. Yeah.
I'm done here. Why are you?
They're done.
I'm doing this. Okay, well, I'm doing this thing. What? I'm doing this thing. Stop! I'm on this thing.
Done the video.
Yeah, I said.
We're gonna end it now. Thank you, brother. I appreciate.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, Lori. Okay.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.